Okay, so today I figured I would take it upon myself to show off another box opening, and it's going to be on the Emperor of Darkness structure deck. I managed to get a set over at a nearby Target, and it was actually pretty cheap. So from what I heard, this deck was supposed to be like really top tier and like one of the best decks out now. And I've got to say so myself that I'm glad I'm going to be running Monarchs again by the time I'm done showing this vid off and all. So, without further ado, let's get to the box opening. Alright, going to start off with box number 1, even though they're all the same. Alright, here we go. Alright, so let's see what we got here. Alright, so we got Shonen Jump Weekly. And here's the deck itself, along with, it's this, must be the new mat. Let's see what it looks like. Wow, nice. They're both standing, together. That kind of reminds me of the, Dragons Collide concept they had back in 2012. If you look at it that way. And, of course, the rule book. Basics on how to play, and whatever support you need to make the deck better. I believe that's on, it's not the back of the mat. Yep, it's on the back of the mat, like they always do with every other structure deck that comes out every now and then. Alright, yeah. I'll bet you Vassals are going to be like the next thing for Monarchs, because now that you can run pure Monarchs, it's going to be really simple to run the Vassals in. Anyway, let's get on to the opening for the structure deck. There we go. That was easy. Okay, so Aether, Rebus, Eotus, and Adia. And, of course, the Pantheism of the Monarchs, and the old school Monarchs themselves, Caius, Zaborg, Grandmarg, Mobius, the Talos, Ryza. To be honest with you, I'm actually shocked they didn't put Karaz and Delge in here, even though they're still pretty good with or without them. But I actually heard, as a little spoiler before I go on, that there is going to be another Monarch coming out within the next set. So, just a little hint I'm going to put out right there. Alright, now for the Vassals. Lucius. I heard he was like the 4th best Vassal to run if you were to play old school Monarchs, but that's just me. But I may try him out. I may just try the basics, but overall I heard he was really good. Mirtha, another really good one. Definitely going to run a playset of him. Landrobe. Esker. Yeah, this is relatively old, but I'm glad they reprinted this too. And Berlineth, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Berlineth. I mean, you can use him, but I personally wouldn't. And Garum, yeah. Basically what I heard, the rock, the dark, the light, and the, the, wind one are supposed to be like the best vassals to use for tribute fodder for like a basic Monarch deck if you're to run pure Monarchs. Illusory Snatcher. Didn't think they would add this in here. And Tragodia. That's good. Don't have to worry about investing in more. Dandelion. Nice. I was shocked that they reprinted this as a comment, but hey, at least now you have no problem getting it at a cheap price. 1 Level Eater, 1 Battle Fader, and yeah, that actually makes sense. Rainbow Karibo. Alright, now that's it for the monsters. Okay, now for the rest. Domain. I heard this is supposed to be like one of the best field spells to run in Monarchs, so I'm definitely running a set of these. March of the Monarchs, definitely really good to have. Return. Stormforth. It's really easy to get now, especially with the structure deck. Strike. I'm not sure if a lot of people are going to run this, but I mean, it's up to you. Tenacity, definitely I'm going to be running this. Soul Exchange, most certainly. Enemy controller. Dicefoon. Not a bad card. But to each his own. Soul Charge. Now that's surprising. And lastly, the Traps, which is the Prime Monarch. I heard this is supposed to be really good with the new ones that came out. The first Monarch, not bad. I mean, even though you don't use it as much. Escalation. I heard a lot of people are running like between 1 to 2 of these, but I may just run a set just to kind of add consistency to mine. But we'll see. Monarchs Awaken and Monarchs Erupt. Yeah, this I heard was supposed to be really good if you were to run it. By order of the Emperor. I remember this came out when Caius was like the new thing back then, along with Ryza. Like back in, I believe it was in 2008, when Monarchs were getting like relatively new stuff. But yeah, this card's not bad, but I personally wouldn't run it in what you see now. And Pinpoint Guard. Okay, glad that's reprinted. And, wow, a free token. Betting that's going to be useful because of the Lightning Vassal. Because you do need a token in order to use the Lightning Vassal. Alright, that's it for box number 1. Now for box number 2. Should be basic. Alright. And gotcha. Alright. And is that everything? Yep, that's everything. Alright. So, of course, basic stuff. The mat. The rule book. And, of course, the structure deck. And, let's see, yeah. There we go. Alright, so Aether, Erebus, Eidos, Edea, Bethesium, and of course the old school monarchs themselves. Lucius, Mirtha, Landrobe, Esker, Berlineth, Garum, Illusory Snatcher, Trag, Dandelion, Mathematician, Level Eater, Battle Fader, Rainbow Kuriboh, sorry. And, okay, the spells, Domain, March, Return, Stormforth, Strike, Tenacity, Soul Exchange, Enemy Controller, Dicefoon, Soul Charge, sorry. Prime, definitely going to be good, this format. First, the Monarch, Escalation, Monarchs Awaken, Erupt, by order of the Emperor, Pinpoint, and another free token. Alright. And lastly, the final box. Alright, here we go. And just gotta see if I can. There we go. Alright, there it is. And just gotta get that there. Alright, sweet. Alright. Now, of course, the deck, the book, and the mat. Get onto the deck, because we already know that you get a free rule book and all that. Now, just basically the same stuff. Aether, Erebus, Eidos, Edea, Theseism, the Monarchs, the Vassals. Even though the top ones I know they're going to be really good are the Wind, Earth, and the Lightning one. Illusory Snatcher. Could be a good tech choice, though, if you were to run it in the side. Or if you wanted to run Frognarks. Trigodia, Dandelion, Mathematician, Level Eater, Battle Fader, Rainbow Kuriboh, Domain, March, Return, Stormforth, Strike, Tenacity, Soul Exchange, Enemy Controller, Dicefoon, Soul Charge, Prime, First Monarch, Escalation, Awaken, Erupt, by order of the Emperor, Pinpoint Guard, and one last free token. So, that is it. Yeah, I'm actually liking this deck. I'm definitely gonna see how the vassals are gonna do, especially with some of the newer stuff that came in along with the Mega Monarchs. That's what they refer to them as. But me and personally, I just refer to them as just Monarchs, because the only mega thing about them is their effects going off of each other and working well with the new field spell out. But the bright side about this deck is that I don't even have to invest in making an extra deck because Monarchs don't really need one. You just need to rely on the basic tribute effects. The only thing I'm saddened about is that the Mega Monarchs themselves, like Mega Caius, Ryza, you name all the rest of the old school Monarchs that have Mega forms. I'm mad that they're not in there along with Delge and Karaz. That would make it even more sweet if they actually ran all of those. But overall, I'm satisfied with this deck. I'm glad it's out. And guys, please, if you ever get the chance, pick up a set for yourselves and try this deck out, because I heard this deck is supposed to be really, really good. And I'm definitely going to try it out myself and make a deck profile or two. So that's a hint I'm going to give to you guys. I'm going to definitely make 2 or maybe 3 Monarch decks when I get the chance to. But yeah, that's enough said. So anyway, hope you all enjoyed this vid of this Monarch box opening for the Monarch deck. And until next time, this is Smash Adams signing out.